Hello everyone, and welcome to the 9th episode of the Corny universe. In the previous episode, we talked about the various problems humanity faces, such as wars or the coronavirus pandemic, and identified them as tailor-made experiences to force humanity to evolve, to move beyond the need for centralized institutions and governments. In this episode, we will explore another dimension of human evolution: paradigms. Now, it should be no mystery to you by now that the only constant in life and this universe is change. Everything changes, everything evolves. At the biological level, for instance, your bodies have evolved from being ape-like to your current humanoid form. This principle of evolution also applies to other things, such as human belief systems or paradigms. For instance, humanity has moved from primitive superstitious belief systems to polytheist religions like the Greek or Roman gods, followed by monotheist religions such as Christianity, Judaism, and Islam, and then moving to materialist science. As humans, you tend to interpret such an evolution as moving from false belief systems to the truth, but that is a ridiculous way of thinking. You wouldn't label a Homo erectus or Homo habilis as being false and a Homo sapiens as being true. But you could say that certain forms or evolutionary stages are more or less adapted to the challenges they face in their outer reality. For instance, when apes moved from living in trees to walking the open plains, those who refused to force their bodies to adopt the standing position were eaten by predators. By the same token, the different paradigms or belief systems that humanity has experienced were all part of humanity's evolution and were all adapted and tailored to the level of human consciousness. Belief systems or paradigms are very important since they determine how humans will react to certain outside events, which do not have any inherent meaning without a human to interpret them. For instance, when a lightning strikes 10,000 years ago, a tribal chief who believes that there are angry gods in the sky will call for a human sacrifice to calm the wrath of the gods. Today, when lightning strikes, we simply install a lightning rod and the problem is solved. Thus, your worldview, your belief system, your paradigm evolves out of the necessity for humans to successfully navigate reality. Every paradigm reaches certain limitations after a certain period of time. For instance, Christianity was a paradigm which could create coherence for groups of 12 million people, but not billions. And since humanity has not reached a sufficient maturity to spontaneously move from one paradigm to another, humanity has to first suffer from the limits and excesses of their dominant paradigm in order to have an objective reason to move beyond them. Today, humans are witnessing the limits and excesses of the materialist science paradigm, which readily announces that the apocalypse is imminent in the form of climate change, pandemics, overpopulation, resource scarcity, and more, much like the church was announcing a biblical apocalypse during the Middle Ages in Europe. In the next episode, we will compare the last paradigm shift that humanity has experienced, moving from monotheist religions to materialist science, to the paradigm shift that humanity is going through today. And of course, if you followed my videos from the beginning, you already had a glimpse of the emerging paradigm. Now, don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe to this channel, and Corny will tell you all about the next steps of human evolution in the next video. Bye!